year for the next several years, as opposed to what do you want to pay Kirk Cousins? $30 million?
Look at Eli Manning.
Yeah, Peter, quick question. How much would Odell affect this? I mean, if he's on the team or not? If Odell gets traded this afternoon, do you think they still go with a quarterback?
They still do.
Okay.
I still think they go with a quarterback. I think that Odell is regardless of the Odell situation, I think number 2 overall, if they keep the pick, I think they'd like to trade back a little bit, but if they keep it there. Number 3, the Jets.
All QBs.
They're also going quarterback.
Love
I'm
it.
going Josh Rosen for the Jets. Look, Mayfield and Rosen could both be really intriguing here if they're both on the board. I know that Mayfield had a pro day, and Mike McCagnon, the GM of the Jets, was there in attendance. You're not going on the pro day on the first day of free agency just to go see him. But Josh Rosen's impressed. Look, is he built for Cleveland? I don't know. Is he built for New York? I think a better fit for him than Cleveland. And I think that they have the weapons around him, and that they hope that if they didn't get Kirk Cousins, they can get a rookie quarterback. When you trade up to 3, guys, you're not trading up for a running back. You ain't trading up for a pass rusher. 3 is a quarterback. I believe it's Rosen at the moment to the Jets. Number 4, the Browns back on the clock.
Do it.
They already got Darnold. I'm going Saquon Barkley, 4th overall to the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
I believe they get Darnold and Barkley, and they are sitting very nice. They also have the 33rd pick in the NFL draft, and the Browns suddenly have an offense that you have to reckon with. You've got Tyrod and Darnold as your quarterbacks. You've got Jarvis Landry, Josh Gordon, Corey Coleman, and now Saquon Barkley and Carlos Hyde. You can play football next year. You can compete next year. Saquon, top non-quarterback on my board. I think he goes 4th. Number 5, everyone thinks this might be Baker Mayfield, and it might be. Denver Broncos going defense? I got them going Bradley Chubb. Kind of a safer pick. Top player on the board. You're the number 5 overall pick. It's the best defensive player in the draft.
I like it.
You've already got Von Miller. You add Bradley Chubb. I like this one. And look, everyone thinks that Elway might go quarterback because you've got Keenum, and you can get out of that Keenum deal after 1 year. I think it's not the case. I think knowing what I feel about that organization, they just want to add as many good, talented players as they can. They're not going to reach for anybody. I'm going with Chubb. And number 6, trade up time. The Colts have the 6th pick, right? Ding, ding, ding. Trade up. Let's make a deal. And I'm going with a guy we spoke to yesterday on the show, Brandon Beane. I think he's going to be like the character in draft day. I think he's going to be shaking, moving and wheeling, dealing. I think the Bills at number 6 trade the 12 and the 22. They move up to 6. And the Buffalo Bills go with Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma. I think Baker Mayfield, they get their quarterback. They have A.J. McCarron. Now they have Baker Mayfield. Mayfield can play right away if he wants. I think this guy can step right in. And what better player to match that Bills fan base than a guy with swagger, a guy who knows he can win, and a guy who can play in cold weather, that he's done it his entire college career. I'm going with Baker Mayfield to the Buffalo Bills. Let's round it out, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, Buccaneers. I like them going with an offensive guard. They got big and nasty in the offseason. They go with a guy that's being talked about as a Hall of Famer, Quentin Nelson out of Notre Dame.
First ballot.
First ballot is what they're saying. I think he could be a good fit there on that offensive and defensive line. 8, Bears. Denzel Ward, the cornerback, top defensive player in the backfield, comes out of Ohio State. I think for the Bears, they add another key defensive player. Kyle, you said it yesterday. That's what you're looking for. He's the top corner in this draft. 9, 49ers. John Lynch is a safety. They need safety help. Derwin James out of Florida State. Another safety for them. He goes with Richard Sherman in the backfield. And 10 to round it out, the Raiders. I think they need defense. I'm going with a linebacker. I'm going with the kid out of Georgia, Roquan Smith. That, guys, is the top 10. I want all of your thoughts. Let's see a reveal of what we've got now. 1 through 10, that is my mock draft. It's up on NFL.com if you want 11 through 32. But, oh, baby, I'm already getting a bunch of tweets. It went live online. People are freaking out about Mayfield to the Bills.
Okay.
People are also freaking out about the Jets taking Josh Rosen over Saquon Barkley. People don't necessarily like the pick of the Broncos going defense when you already have a great defense and you need offense so desperately. I turn to you guys now. Your initial reactions with my top 10.
Well, listen, I'm looking at the first 3 picks because that's like the most important. It sets the tone for the draft for people at home. One pick can change the landscape of everything because these teams will have a player in mind, and then you can go quarterback or running back. But you go Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, which I'm fine with. These are standouts. You're saying the Giants are going to go with a guy who is relatively unproven. I mean, we can dive into his college career on a small level, didn't even win big on that level, and you're saying he's going to hold down an organization which we love in the Giants. And if there's any chance that the Giants or the Jets might even go a different position, let's say they do go Saquon, why wouldn't you, if you're the Browns, and I'll keep dying on this hill, go Saquon, and if you miss out on Darnold, Allen, or Rosen, you still got Baker Mayfield available, who is a Heisman winner and led the collegiate level in completion percentage. So you get Barkley, You get Baker Mayfield. You already have a long list of guys that are there already in Cleveland. Tyrod Taylor, Drew Stanton just signed a 2-year deal, Chase Daniels, and they're probably going to bring
Chase
in...
Daniels in Chicago. It's Stanton and it's Tyrod.
Sorry. Tyrod Taylor and Drew Stanton, and then they're going to get 2 more guys when the draft comes along. I'm just saying...
So you're saying Saquon won.
Is there a possibility that Saquon does go, and it's not 3 quarterbacks in a row?
Sure, absolutely there's a possibility. I think the Browns have been so long starved for quarterbacks, and they've been hearing about passing on Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I think at the number 1 overall pick,
buyer's remorse, huh?
You go quarterback.
You said it on Twitter.
And you go with the best quarterback. Can you tell me that Baker Mayfield's a better quarterback than Sam Darnold?
His completion percentage said so, and he showed up in some big games, some big moments. He might be undersized, but that guy can grip it and rip it.
Oh, no doubt. Schrager, you think that John Elway is rolling with Case Keenum in your best intuition? I happen to think that myself, but based on what you know, you think they go defense at that critical number 5 pick.
There was a lot of buzz at the owners' meetings that Elway loves Mayfield. Elway loves Mayfield, and he might be there at 5. I think Case Keenum, right out of the gate, signing him, he's the guy for the next couple of years. They add to the defense. Elway's job is in no risk. No one's firing John Elway from that job anytime soon. I think Vance Joseph's a defensive coach. I think they add Bradley Chubb, who could be as good as Myles Garrett at the next level.
Vaughn and Chubb is nasty.
You don't pay Case like that if you're not going to go with him.
What do you make of Josh here in New York?
I love it. This is what I'm hoping for more than anything is Josh Rosen coming to New York City, Peter.
No, Josh Allen. He took Josh Allen with number 2.
Oh, yeah, both Josh Allen coming and Josh Rosen coming.
Josh Rosen to the Jets.
Got it. Oh, yeah, we have 2 Joshes.
How about it?
How about that?
We got
Great stuff
McCown.
from Schrager. Go to NFL.com and check that out. Now, the Rams gave Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, and a nasty